All right. How's it going, Austin? Audio coming through. There we go. I think that's better. Is the audio working? Sounds good. Sweet. Yeah. All right. How's it going, Theron? Yeah. So I've been working. I put the whole. I may have taken the uh, house computer and kind of did some things and moved it in here so we have an actual computer. Hopefully I can do a little better video editing and that stuff. And in the meantime, figure out how to update Spectrum Smart ESC. So my Hobbywing card has always worked prior, and it is not working with the 2-in-1. And I have the smart box. The app is good to go. But it is not cooperating fully. Drift Grays, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Mike D, thanks. How's it going? Oh, Australia. Wow, thanks for tuning in. David, Carlos, how's it going? Doing the mini Teespring to the incision shocks included with the portal kit. I saw that, and I was going to do that, but I have not yet. I am running just the stock shocks, just the way they are for right now. Yeah, and see, that's the Hobbywing one, the one kind of like this, or the actual LCD one. I have both, and normally for like the 2-in-1, the brushed ESC receiver combo, the Hobbywing one works just fine. Programs everything, but this one I cannot, so I may have to swing by the old hobby shop. Austin, yeah, use the deluxe cups and deluxe springs. Yes, I saw, they said someone posted that, and I was immediately impressed and really wanted to do it. We're going to skip this right now because that's not cooperating at all, and have to do a little more research. I do not know what is going on here. Hold on, I may have figured something out. Oh, let me catch up here. Yeah, Carlos, how's it going? Custom RC Carlos, how much would you sell a set of 4.19 Hyraxes for? I mean, used, good condition, depending on your foams, you'll probably still get somewhere around that $40-50 generally. And yeah, Mike, I haven't, this is the first one that I've had that did not just immediately work with like the standard box. So kind of odd, but weird. Let's see. Maybe this thing just needs updated. Let me see if I can update this and then get it to work. Carlos, how was the Phoenix build? Any tricky parts? I liked the Phoenix build a lot. It was soothing. It went together very smooth. I was just kind of chilling and taking my time. Theron got a few of my update picks as I was going along. It went really smooth. The transmission, you just need to pay attention to each gear. Make sure all the gears go in the right places. There is one spot on one of the pages. There are 2 seat clips in the transmission. It shows you to put one in, and then in the next step, it shows you that there is a new one, but it doesn't specifically point it out. So a lot of people skipped over that and ended up having to take the transmission back apart or go back at it. But I mean, I look at each picture, regardless of when it points stuff out. I look at each picture and like, okay, I have this. Okay, I don't have that, and I always compare what I'm at right to my picture anyway, just to make sure I do have everything. And there is, so around here, I mean, I'm starting a little early here, but 8 o'clock. Harley Designs, he's doing one live, so he'll go through obviously all that and know literally the whole thing back and forth. The next thing, people were having problems with the collars. They're tight, I give them that, but it wasn't anything super crazy. And the lowers were already assembled. So that worked out really well. So you didn't have to worry about the little snap ring and this shoving all those O-rings in there. The actual bodies were already assembled. You just had to put the shaft through, the couple C-clips on the shaft, everything else. These shocks went together. I was expecting, after seeing several of the posts, I was expecting the collars to be a total pain, but they were not. Those shocks went together super, super easy. Bose RCs, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Chiming in from the UK. Awesome. How's it going? Whew. Carlos, the parts, ain't it cost more than the truck. The VFD is 100, the Dig is 70. Yeah. I mean, yeah, this kit for the price and everything, what was it, $4.99 for the kit, and you add your electronics and everything. But at that point, you get to then pick what you want to run, all that good stuff. So that was close. That was my bad. Other than that, everything went good. I just had, I think, everything. Oh, see, that's what I get for messing with it, programming stuff. Because the whole thing I'm trying to do is reverse the motor I'm trying to reverse the motor direction. So and like I said, it is not cooperating very much, but overall, so right there, this is just the 6%. Let me reverse this. It's not going to like it, but so there, and then on the fly, just lock the dig, unlock the dig. So from 6% to 33% overdrive there, and you can see it just watching the original paint dots there on the tire. And I've been going on the fly pretty good there, and noticeable. So I just did the overdrive. I just did it in a 2 position from 6% to 30% there. One, I was having a little bit of issues with my endpoints, getting it set to stop in the middle there for just rear wheel drive. But also when I started thinking about it, I was like, I'm generally not going to use just a rear wheel drive, and I don't want to accidentally hit the, think I'm going to one of the overdrives and put in 2-wheel drive, and then something happens. So we just made it a 2-position switch instead of a 3-position switch. So we're all good there. But I mean, ooh, excuse me. overall, super fun kit. Went together smooth. Everything went together really good. So we used the Incision light kit there. And they are, in my opinion, plenty bright there. Um, Now you can also run them on like their own auxiliary channel. So yeah, you can get a little taste of how bright they are. So I mean, the Q series is obviously still brighter, but finding some of the Q series lights or paying for some of the Q series lights for the $35 this Incision light kit cost is well worth it. It has that control and everything built in, so if you do have an extra auxiliary switch, you can get it set up to, you know, control the lights on and off, all that stuff there. Direct comes with a balance the adapter for 3S, so all that works awesome. Let's see, RC Crawlers, would you date the 10-2 Builders Kit with carbon fiber V3, G11, or G14 with winch? Oh, 10-2 Builders Kit with a carbon fiber V3 for your servo. Always go as strong as you can. I would choose the G14 over. The G11 is great and will do fine, but if you're comping more performance, you want that power. You want as strong a steering servo as you can. Do you think some people, some folks just are just cross-threading the fine thread? Yes, I think that's what it is. Like you have to get them, you know, hold your shock or in your shock bench tool, whatever. As long as it's on there straight and you start to thread, it's okay. Like I said, they're tight, but it's nothing, nothing crazy. So, yeah, Carlos. Yes, I'm guessing that there will be a straight axle kit at some point in time, given the name Phoenix Portal, and kind of similar how they did with the BS410. So we're ready to rock and roll. And like I said, if they come out with a straight axle kit, obviously they'll probably one of those shows up too. It's just I still do want an SCX6 for no reason whatsoever, but I want an SCX6. And Three Brothers shared on the fan page today, they are working on a fifth scale servo with his SCX6. I'm like 3,000 ounce inches of torque. It was ridiculous. Oh, how's it going, Gary? Thanks for tuning in. Oh, Mick, thank you. Yeah, I went. Actually, let me get a better. That doesn't work. I'll just spin it around. So I debated on paint quite some time. I debated solid color. I debated different patterns. So one color that I wanted to do, but I knew would probably be popular fast as soon as people kind of come to realize it. There is an off-road FJ. Now, granted, it's IFS and everything, but it's a Baja FJ 45 style truck. And it has a beautiful, like, chrome teal, bronze wheels, bronze accent grill. That was one of the initial schemes I saw wanted to do on one of the, at an FJ 40 stylish body at some point in time. But I also kind of just wanted to almost go almost simple. But so I debated on something, and I was like, hey, you know what? I've always wanted to do like a half and half, like a two-face build. So that's what we went with. So overall, I said I will be doing just its own video at some point in time. I just didn't feel like doing a build video and an unboxing because there are loads of those. So we'll go out, get some driving, and we'll just kind of mix everything together. So I'll start here in the back. I should probably unplug those lights. Eh. No, just turn it off. So starting here in the back, cage and everything. So the cage does come black. I hit it with some automotive stainless steel paint just to figure out having the cage there. It needed to look more like a cage. We hit the fuel cell with some Tamiya TS red, and then I took a silver Sharpie and silver on all the bolts there just for more of that in-depth scale. This is super secure back here. It's not just flimsy. It actually goes down into the body post mount, so like where the body post normally would be. That's where it secures to. And also, as these, it secures down right here. So this body is very, very secure. So taking some tumbles and some impacts, it's going to hold up really, really well. So the paint wise, like I said, we split it almost down the middle. I did one little offset stripe of the black. We did Tamiya silver on one side and black on the other side. And I offset it fenders opposite colors each side, and same with the wheels. So over here we have the Vanquish Method 305s in silver with black rings. And then we come over to the other side. We have Vanquish Method 305s black with silver rings. Tires, also decided I wanted to try more of a scale tire on this build. So we went with a new set of Proline VFG crawlers in G8. And I do have Halo foams front and rear. I believe I have white dot, yellow dot there in the rear and white dot in the front. So still some good, nice soft foams in there. Like I said, we do have that Incision Light Kit in there, which fit great, everything there. They have released, Night Customs is already getting after it. He's released a ton of files for it already. But they do have an actual, so we had an FJ45 grill, which I am kind of liking, but at the same time, I see with some others we're talking like this, the way this grill just fits this body, it sets it off. Now, the FJ grill still looks good too. There's also snorkel and mirrors, which I really, really like. But I also don't know if I need to go super more scale with this one. The only other thing I'm thinking about doing is a light bar. And I am thinking, just because we'll run this at night for just a little more light, I think we're going to do a light bar, I think right here on the hood. I think it looks a little awkward up here on the roof with nothing else, but right here, I can still kind of have a lower profile, still going to work and function and be out of the way, stuff like that. But the inside, everything there, really sweet. And we've seen clipless tilts right back there, and you can simple pull on body clip, pull out a slide pin, and the whole body's off. But we went with Spektrum 2-in-1 ESC motor combo, the 2300 kV. And it is basically, it is the Spektrum Fusion with a higher kV, and it is shorter. I think it's 5-6 millimeters shorter than the Fusion. So it fits with no modification in the VFD, which is very good news. I know a lot of people have asked a lot of questions on that. And then servo-wise, we got an In the Works RC, BLS X900 in the front. I have a G11 for dig, and I found I have another G11 that I was using for overdrive, but I lost it during assembly. So I just have one that was sitting on the shelf in there right now for the overdrive, which works fine. The direct power for the dig and overdrive is overkill. I think it only takes like a 9 kg servo to actually move those and work. So the direct power is definitely overkill, but I like it. I want to make sure it's all there. Oh, nice. Cross FC6. That's sweet. Yeah, Mick. I think a lot of people really like the Hobbywing Fusion and always want to put them in the VFD, which is possible. You pull that red cap that's on the back of it off and either do one little shave down or trim, and the Fusion does fit. It doesn't take much modification for it to fit, but it's almost like in a few things, even on like the 10.3, some people you would shave just a little bit more for it to fit. So I think with Spektrum, knowing that they wanted to go in some of their Axio vehicles, they probably made it a little bit smaller so it'll fit easier in like the 10.3, which just happens to work and fit well in the other things as well. Really good. Hopefully maybe that change is just due to them listening and hearing feedbacks. And if that's the case, that's awesome that they actually did that. But I said, all in all, this kit was a blast. I mean, it's a Vanquish kit, so knew it was going to be good. They are just smooth, and you can just feel the quality, even with like the plastic parts that are in this now compared to the VS410 Pro or Ultra. The quality's still there. The beef tubes and everything already installed, just awesome. So just really, really happy and excited to get this out this weekend. I am at work tomorrow morning, but I'm thinking and hoping probably tomorrow after work, depending on schedules. If the wife has to work afternoonish or later, I will go out and crawl after work. They're on, charge your batteries. Or anybody else, anyone else local, charge your batteries. I'm gonna go to AirCap tomorrow, and then again I'm going on Sunday. Deathstroke, mask color. I'm gonna make you do on my next build. Split the black. Oh, nice, that'll work, Dallas. So you need a VS410 Phoenix, because then we can like oppositely match. And just tell Jake you're the boss and you're getting a Phoenix. That's how that works. And then we can all split a SCX6. I don't know why I want one, but you guys told me I couldn't build a sporty. Jake, no. Don't you guys take turns buying RC cars anyway? Who got the last new RC car? Trades, I guess, necessarily don't really count because you already have one. You're just replacing it. You guys take turns with RC cars. Both get a Phoenix. I don't care. Oh, Big Head RC. Yeah, they are massive. They are awkwardly, massively huge and fun. Yeah, I just think it's just one of those things. Now, also, I think if it was just me around that had one, I would probably get bored. But I think it's just one of those purchases that'll be made. It just may be a few months. But like everyone says, I think you get 4 or 5 of you with those SCX6s out on the trails. That is just asking for loads of fun. Or like we do like some urban like night runs. We have a huge river walk area and stuff. So we all go down there. So it's not like crazy complicated terrain, but it's just generally nice. You know, you get some wind right off the river and everything else like that. So that I think would be super fun. Yes, Lucas. Yes, he does. Did you see that post earlier? That thing is 3,000 ounces of power. That is insane. So yeah, the SCX6 was planning to be the next vehicle, and the Vanquish is like, hey, come look at this. So we immediately put the order in for the Phoenix and put the SCX6 on the back order. So it's gonna have to happen, but it might have to wait till after wintertime. Here, I know others that are out there in the automotive world. Wintertime in the automotive world can get a little dicey. We have some big aircraft is looking to take a big impact with some layoffs and stuff around the holidays, unfortunately, and that always impacts us. Yes, they're on charge your batteries. I might go call tomorrow after work. I'm gonna check the wife's schedule. I'll let you know later. Dallas, if you off tomorrow? I don't know. So yes, so it's probably I'm probably going to have to hold it off till after wintertime, after the holidays, till we get going again. Just everything, not just getting parts RC wise, but getting parts even 1-to-1. We have parts on back order. Every shop I know has parts on back order they can't get. It's even common things that we can't get right now. So yeah, it's just one of those things. So at any point in time, I start running out of things to do. I hope you guys got Legos, because I have boxes of Legos that I need to start putting together. I'm actually supposed to wait to put them together, but if I run out of stuff to do, we can always build some Star Wars Legos because we have plenty of material for a Star Wars Lego session. 1750 Australian for the SCX6. Woo, goodness gracious. would you ever get the new 632 from Chevy for a project car? At some point, like if money like wasn't like an option, I probably would. There's certain things I like my taste. I'm an import guy. Now, old classics are always going to be heart, special place in the heart. But I think my next car is probably head back to Nissan. Well, we'll probably end up with a new truck first, but probably I see a car coming sometime in the future. Probably another Nissan. It's been a while. Nissans, I just love them. Um, yes, 6x6x6 is done, and all 6-wheel steer. It's crawling on and everything. I actually thought about with our local comp next week, and I've been working on class 2 and getting class 3 all redone. I actually seriously considered throwing one of the in the works Ninja winches, swapping it over to the 6x6 and running it in class 3. But I've decided against that. Kenny, local here, hooked me up yesterday. We got a trade, so I have a nice, beautiful new Vanquish Dig transmission for the mullet. So that's going to be awesome. Ooh, actually, I can program that in a little bit and watch me burn up a servo trying to set endpoints. I'm afraid we'll get banned from some places we crawl if we all show us SCX6s. Yeah, that would be a thing, because you're not, this you can kind of like step over it and your legs can kind of hide most of it. You're not hiding the SCX6. Jake. Oh, yeah. You want to go out crawl tomorrow? Yes. Lucas. Yeah, Lucas, where? You've got to be close. You're in the Midwest with us. What up, Jack? How's it going? Super with the 2JZ for yes. There's always room for a Super with the 2J. I just don't want to pay the Supra 2J prices for that car. Honestly, I was fully content with saving my truck, but with the new Tundra coming out and everything that it's got going on with it, we're probably going to be getting a new Tundra. But overall, this new transmission I can see this transmission, the new VFD, going in a lot of performance and comp-oriented builds if they don't make it in the VS410. Just the VFD already does really well and is a popular transmission for comps because it's got its position, the way it puts the motor on high, and it counts as transfer case points if you're talking Sorga. So that's always nice. But now, obviously this could be more of a class 3 with the dig already. But that overdrive is going to be pretty cool because say you have some nice, side hill area, you kick it down to the 6% overdrive, handle your side hill, and then you and then you start to turn up and kick in the 33% and up the wall like a boss. Like that transmission's going to be pretty sweet. And honestly, if there is a straight axle or something arises, I totally honestly see another one of these arriving and going in a full V3 build. But overall, I'm really excited to get this out this weekend and get on the rock. So hopefully it's tomorrow after work and get it out, get that. We should see some video this weekend, so that'd be pretty sweet. Is the Phoenix a 313 wheelbase? You know what? Actually, I don't think I ever even stopped to think of the wheelbase. Pretty sure it is. Yes. Right around there, yes. Might be a scotch longer. Never even bothered to think of the wheelbase. I just needed to get it. Oh, nice. So, in the meantime, let's try to not burn up a dig unit or transmission. Okay, so So here, after my tier, so we did swap out the standard regular 3-year last night for the Vanquish SX 3-year with the Hertz Dig unit, and I swapped the Corrupt Carbon Works Ford motor mount over. So hopefully all this still is really good. I'm going to have to throw it back on the scales and make sure my weight and everything is still good, because I did know I lost some forward bias with this. So we're going to see how that works. Okay, so I need to turn the timer off. And that is H. Oh. Okay, channel 7. Okay, I think that works. So hopefully all this works as well. Oh yeah, I switched to all metal gear, so it's nice and loud there. Nice. Actually, hey, that actually works. That was way quicker than I thought it was going to, but sweet. Actually, mission accomplished just like that. A little close there. Might have to move my battery up just a little bit. Move my wire cables around as well, because now that I'm running metal teeth there, can get a little rough. And adjust some of that travel. Just adjusting some endpoints here to make sure everything's good. I think I got it. I didn't even destroy anything. Vanquish Dig is so much better than the Axial Tip. Yes, this works really, really well. I'm really excited. So normally, Class 3, I do definitely prefer rear-wheel steer. I just haven't quite decided how I want to go about it on this. And also, I cannot remember if or who makes an axle mounted servo for AR-45 portals. So all right, sweet. That was way more awesome. Thank you, Kenny. If you are watching, or you do watch later, I love you long time. So we're just trying to get as much stuff. I think he built an entirely new truck, and we have the comp next weekend. So let's see here. Oh, sorry, Carlos, missed one here. Tim, the shocks look inverted. Is there a benefit of inverting the shocks? I like them this way, and it helps with my experience. It helps with leaking, and if we want to get technical, all your shock coils here in the body, when you flip them down, all that technically weight from the shock coil is now lower. Therefore, it all kind of comes into play. I've ran them both ways, but generally I do prefer them this way. And also, it gains more clearance sometimes up here. So clearance is also pretty good. Anyone else getting two V3s ready for a swap meet call for tomorrow? I just finished building a V3. Sarah here. GT Neil, what electronics would you suggest on a G-Speed V3 running AR-45, AR-44 axles and Team Grotchak 2 low? Not sure on what angle to take. Okay. Now there are lots of electronic options out there. Do you like brushed or do you like brushless, or does it really matter to you? I like both. I run both. I am brushed here in my class 3. I am brushless in class 1 and brushless in class 2. And it all depends on your electronics. You can get that butter smooth crawl, low speeds with brushed or brushless. All of it works really well. One thing I definitely suggest not cheaping out though on is a servo. I do recommend spending the money, and yes, it will be upwards of $100 to $140, give or take, on a good front steering servo, on a great front steering servo. Most of them are power, so you don't have to worry about VECs and stuff like that. Plus, comping and performance, you want that steering every time you hit the wheel. So that is one thing I definitely, it's always good that you can always have a couple of cheap ones on backup, on standby, or when you're getting started. But when you start time to getting the most out of your truck, buying the more expensive servo is worth it. And most of those companies, Three Brothers, Holmes, Shift, NSDC, they all generally, I see great things with them. They all have good warranties. They stand behind their stuff. And for the most part, I've seen everyone has really good customer service. So that's what you take into consideration there. Servo winch, again, there are lots of winches options out there. I like an internal spool servo winch. Just helps up and makes everything look cleaner and keeps your wire or your winch line from getting tangled up or in the way, stuff like that. But electronics, another thing is motor ESC wise, budget. You can get a home or get a hobby wing 1080 ESC and a nice brush motor. One of the new Spectrum brush motors, and one of the Reedy Radon motors, Holmes motor. Plenty of brush motor options out there, and that is a very solid combo. Proven, solid combo. The 1080 is a great AC, and all those motors are great motors. You can start brushless. The options are just endless with brushless anymore, it seems. Yep. Reefs also great servos. Make the panel band look on the mold looks cool. Yes, I think this came out exceptionally well, and really in line with what I was looking for and envisioning. I do have different wheels on here right now. I do have the KLR X4s. I wanted to try this weekend with a taller, skinnier tire, and also save the KLRs for next weekend. I said, yeah, that transmission, everything there came out really, really good. I'm very, very excited for that. And this whole build has just really came together exceptionally well. I'm very, very excited the way this build has came out. I think my dude's too tall. Lay some seats down. Yeah, I'll just lay it down. It's okay. Is he going to hurt anybody to take a nap in the front seat? He's there at his points. Oh, GT, no problem. Yeah, there's lots of good options out there. Budget is one thing, because you can stay budget with ESC motor, and you can go sky's the limit. So all that really kind of takes into play there. But, oh yeah, this one definitely came out really, really good. Really, really excited with the way this entire build came out. And between that steering and dig, I will think I'm going to be okay. I said generally I do prefer four-wheel steer on Class 3 because sometimes it's real nice to work those back tires. But, oh, yeah, New Zealand, yeah. I imagine shipping and all that stuff is kind of crazy. Generally, they're straight. This one may be crooked. I was messing with stuff the other day. But, and the camera and everything else. I mean, obviously, I think I do have a little bit of camber there. And I do like some caster. I like to get as much caster as I can without completely straining and breaking everything. Rotate those C-hubs back a little bit, get some more of that turning. And this one does seem to have a little bit of camber in it, but sometimes that's just how it is built in. Curls. The favorite part of that body is the exhaust stack. Yes, that exhaust stack, I use those in a lot. I love that little thing. Nathan here. What do you think about those DSM elastic recovery straps? They're cool for the trails and just out having fun, or just, with multiple buddies in cars, they're perfectly fine. Pull out, hook, and everything. When it comes to competitions, I want an actual winch. The kinetic winch or the kinetic strap has its limits. If you go to hook it up and you're not able to pull enough strain on it without moving your vehicle, and it may not get you through an obstacle. You may have to do it 2 or 3 times, or your truck will move and you'll get a touch. Where if you just start with a good powered winch, you just take your 3 points and winch out and not have to worry about anything. So, I like them. They're cool, and I have them on just trucks for just to have extra points, but I don't necessarily. I will not use them in comping. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think this is things are actually working out pretty good. Move this over here. And honestly, I'm just more excited. I just want to get up for go drive the Vanquish. Thought about it, finishing it up yesterday-ish, but then weather and everything, it's just been kind of crazy. So, neighbor's tree across the street was all throughout the street yesterday. We were having I don't know where the highest was, but I think we were having upwards of 80 plus mile an hour wind gusts throughout the area yesterday. Even just in the truck headed to work and headed home, you come over a couple of those bridges and you get that big open gust, and you can grab the seat real quick without using your hands. It gets pretty tough. Tommy, how's it going? Yes, Power Shift RC makes an awesome winch as well. I had one a while back. I don't remember which one it was. It was more didn't they have, Tom, wasn't there a cheaper one a while back in the $60 or something range? Maybe I had the yeah, it rained its butt off past couple days, but hopefully all that weather, we do have a cold front coming in. Wife maybe turn the heater on, so I was fine. I have hoodie and sweatpants. I turn the heater on when the dogs look cold. If the dogs look cold, I will turn the heater on. But we did turn that on because we are getting some cold front. It's very, very chilly, nippy in the morning, but then by late morning, afternoon, it's hot. So daily wise, weather wise, Tommy, if you're still on there catching in, next weekend, next Saturday, we're showing about mid-50s here. We show a little bit of scattered showers Tuesday and then early showers Wednesday morning. So other than that, and then sunny and cloudy. So that little bit there should be pretty good. So no blizzards in the forecast. So we will continue to crawl. Um, Barring obviously no freak um, weather. It's Kansas. Wait 10, 15 minutes. And we had it. Was it? What day was the big rain? Was that Tuesday or Wednesday? We looked this side. It was clear skies, sun's out, birds chirping. This direction looked like hell was just coming from the ground, like everything just dark and eerie. Then over that way, it was lightning across the sky, and then back to the south, there was a rainbow across the sky. It was everything. Kansas is crazy. In 50 degrees, I'm perfectly fine with calling it 50 degrees. I don't mind. Brett, what's up, man? How's it going? Yes, Theron's wife was driving his truck yesterday in the wind, and it ripped the entire tonneau cover off. On the plus, so GT on the plus on New Zealand, we're in the spring now, so sun's out and weather's. Oh yeah, that's nice. I said Kansas, we've had all 4 seasons in a day. I've seen it. We'll either have I've remember it was like a couple years ago. Christmas was like 65 or 70 degrees. So computer, what are you doing? There. Sorry. Everything. Okay, everything seems to still be working. My computer decided it wanted to pop stuff up. Next level RC. Okay, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, Tom. Yeah, I like the cooler. It was a little toasty a few weeks ago at down in Disney. But yeah, that weather's fine with me. Maybe jeans. Just a hoodie. I'm good all day long. And a little partly cloudy. And the whole area we have trees and stuff, so we're not. You don't have to be in the direct sunlight at all. Anyone else going out on a boat in 50-degree weather on Sunday? No, I'm not going anywhere in a boat. Water in 50 degrees is a different story. Nathan, we're hosting a end of the season kind of kickoff here, or end of the season comp for our local area. We've started doing it last year, and this year we picked kind of like first end of October, first weekend that were all available in November, and give it a go. And this one, we just recently had a lot of our local guys just went down to Oklahoma for the Team Garage Hack 100-day trail run, and they all had a fantastic time. And everyone started talking. So now, a local comp, we've extended invitation out to some of the other groups and stuff like that. So we actually have a small local comp turned into a very decent Midwest size Sorka-based event. Not gonna lie, got pretty nervous about it. I think I have everything in line and ready to go. We are 1 week out, so getting excited, getting some drive time in, and having it's gonna be fun. Also, it's always great seeing lots of people driving out for this. I think Sean's driving 8 hours away to come comp, so that'll be freaking awesome. Brett, is the Vanquish Phoenix coming soon? It's right there. Oh, pretty. I'll throw it back up on the table in a minute. Mick here, you're doing a great job with the channel, mate. Thank you very much. Keep it up. Everyone have a great weekend. Time for some lunches. You have a great one down there, man. And Tommy, yes, I do currently and am currently planning on going to nationals. I go ahead and get all my tears and cry out of the way now. But just that experience of going to nationals I think is going to do wonders. Just like I like coming to, trying to start with Jonathan on them. Getting these big events, going to these bigger comps just does so much, and just growth for me as a driver, and learning stuff, and just watching um, all those people drive. But Scale Nationals it's on the plan. There's like four or five of us from here that are working and planning on making the trip. And it's shorter drive for us now since it's not in Vegas. It's still a 13-hour drive, but you're not from the Midwest. If you would, why would you fly cross country when it's just a 13-hour drive? I mean, come on. Brett, no, I haven't done a video on it yet. Just got it finished up. It rained during the week, and I had to finish working and all that other good stuff. But video hopefully tomorrow. Get it out. Actually, get it out. Have some fun with it, and let it do things. Brett. Just saw the little. Yes. So we were all at Crawlapalooza, back at the little at Two Moms at the campground, just chilling out, hanging a good night. I had fell and got my foot really good A1 at Crawlapalooza, and it was hurting fierce. I was powering through a lot of it, but it hurt really, really good. And I'm not a drinker, but we came back to camp, and I had a couple. My foot felt really good, and we were all sitting there. And a friend Timmy pulled this little thing out and started playing with it. So then we were all looking at it, and then we found them. They were like $6 on Amazon Prime, and I think 5 of us ordered them right then and there. I think there's 5 or 6 of us now that have them, and a couple have ordered more for their kids. So we have a little fleet of those little things now. So that'll be pretty fun. Tommy, yeah, it's great location. We're gonna drive down. Sweet. Yeah, I hear all the things. I've watched videos of that area before, and it looks awesome. I'm super excited for it. Hope everything does still go good. Still able to go it. Vacation wise and all that, I should be good, or I'll just be off either way. But yeah, hopefully everything goes good. I've already let most everyone know. The only thing is, it is the day of. Wait, is it the 8th or the 9th is the first day? It is in line. It is actually the day after my wife's birthday. So, and it is during my brother's birthday. So it's going to be it's a tight one there, that type of schedule wise, but still going to be fun. Super excited for that. Oh, I got to look at these. So I've also finished up the last pieces. The other project we were working on until Vanquish released the Phoenix was, and I'm still doing, because I am still acquiring I've acquired all the parts. Building a 1.9 Wraith from scratch. Just got my transmission in. I'm going to be using Air 45 straight axles. Got electronics. Actually, I need servo, because I used all my servos in this Vanquish. Be all right. So I just need to get a servo, but I can start building it. I got the cage, most of the cage from one of my local guys. I found the frame rails online, was able to order those. The bodies were still in stock places, so I ordered the body. So be able to build an entire 1.9 Wraith from scratch. So that'll be coming. I might actually just kind of push it off to more winter time now to give me something to do. Brett, so do I like the portal rear solid on the front and mold? Yes, I do. That is a very solid and performing combination. Honestly, didn't really take a whole lot to get used to. it immediately started performing really, really well. Um, Side hill still really well. Incline still incredible. And just that clearance in the rear, I'm noticing more than anything. Is getting when you get the front, because you can manipulate the front with the wheels to get over an obstacle. But this one, you get over that, and then your rear axle hangs up. The clearance now with the rear portal is awesome. I definitely enjoy that build a lot. So more to come from that. I'll get some more video on it this weekend and more regular class 2. Tommy, you ready to get hooked on MOA? Yeah. My wallet might not be. At least my couch is comfy. That's what I got going. Just in case all else fails, you just have a comfortable couch and you'll be good to go for a little bit. Much better. Oh, that would be pretty sweet on the Gatekeeper, actually. That would be very interesting and kind of sweet on the Gatekeeper there. Oh, man. Yeah, other than this, everything else is really, I've just been fine-tuning little things. I don't touch the class 1 much because it does good. So I don't want to mess with it a whole lot. I do have plans. I do still need to get swap in all the SSD housings. I just been busy with other things, getting them going. Class 2 with the new Vanquish axles with the rock chocks in there. Night and day difference. Definitely liking that again. The 6x6x6. I mean, I don't think there's anything else I can do. I did change out the motor. We are running a 3800 Three Brothers RC Kratos motor in that now. So that thing's ready to rock and roll. The Rift is done. The TTC Wraith is done. We'll be doing a video on that truck since that is the TTC truck. And I haven't done much videos or covered TTC. And I could do video on, I do have the Kiddos Bomber. I could do a video on the Bomber. We built a lot of that during one of the last live streams. So Gatekeeper, or the Night Runner, is basically done. Yeah, I could start doing work on the Vanquish for Class 0, more performing Class 0. I will be sticking with the C channel just because I know I've seen certain areas for Class 0, they have very specific rules and they like the C channel or not flat rail unless it came specifically with a flat rail. So I'm leaving it in the VS410 chassis. Costume married for 30 years. My mom says no more. She means it. Or Sakashi. Yeah. Mine, honestly, my wife is so laid back and forgiving. It is, it's awesome. Honestly, it's probably not the best all the time to, just do stuff. But, I mean, yeah. I could be a lot worse off. Like, I could be in a lot more trouble, but she knows I have my hobbies and I enjoy them. So it's like, do your hobbies. And give you something to enjoy, something to take your mind off everything else, work, and, just the general stress of life. So that's what we do. Yeah. Phoenix on the bench convinced me I don't need one. I can't do that because, yeah, you kind of need one. This truck, this is awesome. I'm so excited to take this out tomorrow, this weekend. Like, super excited for this. Tommy, Dave runs portals in the rear and swears by it. We've pondered the idea for Weapon X. Yes, I think I was sitting there. It was that first night. I think me and Caleb must have sat there for 30, 40 minutes. Talked about it. He brought his over and was showing me that. And I was talking to him like, well, that's what I have planned when I get back. And he was giving me a few tips on what to look for when I was getting it, make sure everything was set up. So when I got back from Crawlapalooza, I immediately went to work and got it finished up. So I think I was gonna try to have it done before Crawlapalooza, but I just didn't want to rush it, so I wanted to take a little more time for it. So I'm really excited for it. It does phenomenal. Very, very impressed. And yeah, I'm definitely digging that combination a lot. Oh, nice. You have to let me know how that marksman is. That thing does look really cool. We had the Wendigo for a while, and the kid drove it for over a year, and he never broke anything or anything, but he wanted a different style of truck. So with that, Tommy, yeah, Class Zero. Yes, you guys are going to do more Class Zero for Disney for Crawlapalooza, I'm hoping, because that was a blast. That was a blast. So I'm totally doing some more work to the BS410. That'll be my Class Zero truck. I do want to do still a leaf spring truck. I want the Back to the Future RC full drive just to have it. Or if they redo the Land Cruiser, I would probably get that one. I just want a leaf spring hard body trail truck. Just that leaf spring hard body truck. That's just something I want. What are the chances you think VP sells a build kit without a body and or wheels? Not. I mean, it. That's how their kits always have been. And for the price still, I mean, yeah, you knock a little bit off with the body. The body's normally about, say, $100 new. So you could potentially knock $100 off the kit, but it's worth it. These bodies, I mean, are top notch. Everything just fits so well. And even if you buy the kit, don't want the body, you will have no problem selling the body easily. I mean, I think I've already seen, I don't know how many, 7, 8, 10 kits getting parted out on the Vanquish pages. So yeah, I've already seen people part them out. So even if you don't want the body, I'd get the kit and then I'd sell the body. The reason this ended up getting here so early, I knew seeing the price and knowing that it was targeted to get more people into Vanquish, I did not think this kit was going to last long. I haven't seen any complaints yet of it being out of stock places, or I haven't checked lately. But I figured if there's a kit that's going to go really fast and I might have trouble getting over winter, it was going to be this one. So I did not want to wait. We got rid of the 21 TRX4 Bronco. And that answers part of your question, Nate. I do move stuff around. Not any sponsored builds generally. The sponsored builds stay, or I piece out and the not sponsored parts stuff goes away. So it'll mostly be like my RTRs on the trail trucks that I buy specifically for me. Like this could potentially be one of the trucks that I use to ponder around with and negotiate with. But with the Vanquishes, generally I don't. I keep the Vanquishes, except for the Ultra. We ended up getting rid of the Ultra, but I traded the axles for an entire truck. So that's another reason. How many rigs you think you have? All of this, you sell them off as you get new, or just keep building? Yeah, I like my trucks, especially ones I've taken time and built. Like any of the G-Speed trucks, like I've put so much time into them. I really, really like them. The Vanquish, my hard body Class Zero here. I like the trucks. I like all of them. The Rift, the Wraith. Even when I don't drive them, I really like them. And it's generally these ones that I've put more kind of time into, except for like the Night Runner. I probably have the least amount of time in the Night Runner, but it's a Toyota, so I like it. And that was also another reason on the Vanquish. It's a FJ Cruiser, so I'm perfectly fine with that. But if I do, like I will get some of the, like the RTRs. Like I had the S6 Jeep. It is gone as well. And the 21 Bronco, like trucks like that, those will be ones I can put some work into, and then I can sell or move back down to stock, and then get rid of them. So the collection does move. Yeah, Captain America's staying. That truck, that is probably one of my favorite trucks. Even before that paint, that Class 1 truck, I really like Class 1 a lot. Brett, wish the Phoenix was the Ripper too. That would be sweet. There were 2 or 3 rippers posted the last couple weeks for honestly pretty good prices. What was that one? The all black one that got posted? All murder blacked out. And I think it was 7K, which is 7K, but for a ripper, that was honest. That was a really good price. Someday, I we will have a ripper in collection at some point in time. I think we need one or a ripper clone. If I could ever get in on that ripper clone when they're being made, I would be on that. I do like those, which is one thing with like the 2.2 Wraith. I like a lot. It's got all the BGR, all the aluminum and everything. They just look so good. Which another reason on the 1.9 Wraith we're going to scratch. We're going to try to get all of those parts for them as well. JJM, do you set up your Panhard and steering link to be parallel at the half travel or full droop? And do I ever have bump steer? Depending on, yes, some of my trucks do have bump steers, but I do run droop in almost everything. And with droop, obviously there is less bump steer. And I don't know, maybe it's just because I am a crappy driver. Bump steer hasn't bothered me in a crawler. If I was sitting this thing or going through the gates at, full speed, I would be more concerned. But I'm going through it like 0.073 snail's pace. Bump steer it's not an issue for me when I'm crawling. And for the Panhard and steering link, what I run a lot of the G-Speed. I run a lot of the laydown servo mounts, so that setup's a little bit differently than your standard. Tommy, yes, I did see that guy, Rosin. He is local-ish. He's only about an hour away from me. I have been offered that truck at a really good price, and it's the 2 times I've had. That one was cool because it's local. I don't have to worry about shipping. I can go pick it up. I can meet him. It's just at the wrong time. It's at the wrong time. Something that works just not going right or into, like I said, wintertime in automotive is, if you have automotive friends, they will say wintertime's rough. We all plan for it and prepare for it and just hang in tight and hope it's not a long winter. That's all we can do. Nathan, yes, I did say $7,000. Like Tommy says, no, they do not perform well. They do not perform well. You can take an SCX 10-2 RTR with minimal modifications, if any, and more than likely outperform a ripper. But it is the rarity and the collectors and just how it's made. It is a beautiful machine, and there's awesome. There's only so many of them. Sorry. Yeah, it's a Vanquish Ripper. There's only very specific small amount of them that were made. They're milled and each one was from their own single specific block of aluminum. Just countless hours of craftsmanship and machining work in them, and now they were still available new when I started, and I didn't know enough being new what that was. I just saw the price tag. I was like, I can go get this many trucks. Wasn't thinking. Now you look, what was it? They were like what, $1,500 or $1,800, with about $500 deposit. Then you had to pay the extra $1,200 to make it $1,800 when they were new. So if you got in on those and had that, so you've spent, and that was just the kit. I mean, you still had to do, electronics and lots of other stuff for it. But you look at what they go for, and $7,000 is a very low priced ripper. I saw several over the summer. I believe that one of them went for what, $12K this summer. I've seen several. Most of them go from $85,000 to $10,000. If they're priced generally in the $8K range, they don't last but a day or two on the market. Yes, Dark Horse. Nathan, yeah, each one, like I said, each one is specifically number 2. Like when you'll see, you've ever seen the pictures on the back here, they have the little wing, it'll say like 132 or 037. That is, each one has their own specific number. So there will not be another one, and each you could customize and have certain things and certain designs put into yours, if I recall correctly. But so yeah, there's not going to be another one like yours. Yes, built around the 10.2 platform. I believe it was an SCX 10 chassis. Brett, yes. I did want a set of those really, really bad. Friend Kenny here, local, he ended up scoring a secondhand used, or not used, new in bag, but used. He got them for a good price. Theron just got a set from Rusty's Customs. He does all the anodizing, or not anodizing, the Cerakoting and stuff online. He just did a limited run of breast cancer Vanquish wheels. They were really good. Theron got some of those, and they look great. Dark Horse Josh built his. Yes, they said they're cool. They're one of those things. Honestly, not. I've spent money on dumber stuff, but that's a lot of dumb stuff for that amount of money that I could do. But overall, I think that's it. I said, hopefully this weekend, tomorrow, I'm gonna get out and get some runtime in with the Phoenix. I'm just so excited. Also, I'm gonna try some more running video. I'm going there. So I'm just working on the last few kinks, make sure everything's good. I need to do some coursework. We flip some big rocks over at the local area. And I want to cut out some rebar. In a couple more places, take out the blower out there and get all the leaves. But I blow all the leaves this weekend, be back next week. So when you put the gold Vanquish rims on the mullet, I could do that. But they look really good on the Night Runner, so they'll probably stay there. That gold doesn't. It was either. I did think about bronze. I almost did bronze wheels for that, but with the neochrome and carbon fiber, I think still does it plenty justice. Or if I really want to, I can just swap out the ring for another color, but I think it does just fine. I did get some new carbon fiber rings for those wheels, so I did get those put on there and good to go on that. No, I did not. Are those released? Is that directly on Team Project, isn't it? Are they still available? Oh, they're still available. Ooh. And the red are available. Oh dear. Nope, thanks. Dad, daughter, RC. I did not see those were released. Yep, that was, well, I'll be in trouble. I totally missed that. I was apparently not paying attention during that, so we'll see how that goes. Oops. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh, snap. Oh my goodness, people. Stay offline for just a little bit and you're tired with everything. Here to go. Look forward to video of the Phoenix Crawl. Yep. I'll have a good one, Brett. Yes, I'll try to get video and everything else done this weekend. I said work tomorrow and then should be to go. Yes, those blue and red Team Project wheels. They will look perfect on here. I could probably get those. I could probably get rid of those and get those other ones. I wonder if I can get them before next Saturday. I might have to wait till after the comp. Oh well, I think we'll be good. Built my first hard body and used your video to pinch above the body. Came out great. Sweet. Great to hear. Zed, I'm not the best at it, but I mean those are the general rules of how I've been shown to do it, stuff like that. If you have the patience, it can come out really great. I don't have the patience for that type of stuff, so my body work tends to be on the lackluster part of it. But overall, I can make it do solid 10-footers. I mean that's what I aim for. I have some of them are starting to come out a little bit better. I'm starting to get a little more comfortable in my painting and masking ability, stuff like that. I've been told I need to start airbrushing or learn how to airbrush, but it seems like a lot of work. And I got it to me, it came with air pressure in it, so I'm probably fine for right now. That's Jake's lamp. But anyways, I think I can get this chat saved up here. Probably call it a good night here. I got a few more things to do, and I got to work in the morning, so I've got to get to bed here soon, or I'm going to be worthless tomorrow. I don't like working on Saturdays. But anyways, as always, thanks everyone for tuning in, hanging out. Said it's all you guys. We hit 2K subscribers, which to me is a huge accomplishment. I'm super excited. We'll get the Phoenix out on the rocks, and you guys will get the video soon. Probably do a running video and just a video overall in case you missed the details in the beginning. Don't feel like just watching through the whole live stream or anything like that. 2 hours or an hour and a half of me rambling. But in the meantime, that's going to wrap this one up. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. I'll update either in the next video or through that community post as far as live streams next week. I said temporarily off of Thursday nights right now while the kiddos doing basketball. So we will get it going, and I will keep everyone updated as best I can. So as always, everyone have a great one and crawl on. Thanks for tuning in.